First Republic is likely looking at a large hole in its balance sheet when you consider the fair value of its bond portfolio and mortgage portfolio is looking rather unattractive to buyers. In March, we saw the bank report a $70 billion outflow in deposits, leading some to question its survival. According to Eric Compton of Morningstar, it's probably the most important earnings report in the history of the bank later today. So this article is coming from Zach through Yahoo Finance. What's in store for First Republic's in Q1 earnings? Some things to consider. It received $70 billion in funding from JP Morgan and other big US banks to help compensate and ensure its deposits outflow. So when you look at First Republic's lending growth, lending has been weakened in the first quarter. Banks are just tightening their belts. It's hard to get mortgage loans, hard to get car loans. They're preparing potentially for the upcoming recession, if not already in a recession. This is likely to reduce the overall loan demand in the to-be reported quarter from fourth quarter 2022 end. When we look at net interest income, yield curve inversion, and rising fund costs in the March quarter are likely to hinder the bank's net interest margins. Non-interest income, the bank has a robust wealth management practice. What we've seen in news that personnel in their wealth management sector has been leaving the company. It also has been expanding its investment management service offering to clients. These efforts are expected to have aided the company in onboarding customers. Expenses. Investments in franchise development, regulatory infrastructure, and digital initiatives, including additional hiring, are expected to help keep costs elevated in the quarter, hurting its bottom line. Asset quality. Fed Reserve's accelerated pace of interest rate hikes, continued inversion of the yield curve, and uncertainty in the banking space subsequent to the collapse of SVB has increased concerns regarding a downturn in the broader market. Hence, high reserve built during the quarter is expected to have weighed on First Republic's bottom line growth. The consensus out there on Wall Street is for revenues to come in at 1.13 billion, a decline of 19% from a year ago. And so when we go to the chart, I still have on the monthly chart Wedbush Securities price target of $5. Now, the huge collapse in the March candle from 120 to 13 to 15 has allowed price to take a pause. You can see on the weekly chart, price is basing right now. This candle on the weekly chart, the March 20th candle, is the point of control, meaning on the weekly chart, if price closes below 12, more than likely price is going to continue to go down, maybe eventually hitting Wedbush Securities price target at 5. If price closes above the March 20th candle high at roughly 21.50, then more than likely price is going to go higher, which would include a gap close at 20.23. If we go to the daily chart, what we can see is that the 1513 simple moving average is now horizontal and appears to want to turn up. We see that the daily candle today, which is Monday, appears to want to close above the 26-day moving average. And we can just see currently just the sideways price action since late March. Now, earnings is today. If we go to the stock itself and we look at the options for this week, price is at 1513, 1513s. So we can see an implied move if we add the call option at $2 and we go down to the puts around 15, and we also see the put options at $2, is applying a $4 swing in either direction come the market close. In terms of premiums, at the money, well, premiums for the option at 15 is very high. Right, you're looking at a very expensive premium built in, as volatility is roughly 270%. If I go down to the puts, it's about the same thing, 300%. Right, also signifying that we're going to get a large move in the price action after earnings. So, $4 move, let's just mark that off. We'll say at 19. And on the bottom, we're going to say $4 move. We'll say $11. So come tomorrow, according to the options market, price is more than likely going to get out of this range. I will be watching from the sidelines. Should be an interesting afternoon. Thanks for watching. Subscribe. Please like the video.